She is from the United States of America. She is a Malayali, but she is born and brought up in the United States. Her name is Amilyn Rose Thomas, and her father is Jose Thomas. So they are our friends and our guests now. Amilyn, she represented the United States of America at the UN Committee on the Rights of the Child, where she raised her voice for special children. On behalf of all gathered here, I extend a very warm welcome to Amilyn and her father. So, actually, they were invited by one of our PTA executive member, Mr. Eddie School. So, let us listen to Amilyn and learn something from her experience. Now, I invite Amilyn to talk to the audience. You can either stand here, or you can stand down or on the stage.
Hello, my name, as Ashley said, is Amilyn Rose Thomas, and I am from the United States of America. Specifically, I'm from the state of Pennsylvania. Has anyone heard of Pennsylvania? Yes? Nice. So I'm from the city of Philadelphia. We have a wonderful parish there, Sierra Malabar Church there, a great Indian community. But in the school that I go to a Catholic academy, an all-girls school, Mount St. Joseph Academy, and I am the only Indian in my school. So I am very pleased to be in Nevada with all of you, and especially visiting this beautiful country. I'm very happy to be here. A writing camp. Does anyone like to write here, write stories? Yes? Yes, so I also like to write stories, write poems, write songs. I'm also a singer. So I wrote a little poem about my special needs brother. So we all know special children, right? So my little brother, he's 10 years old, and he is special needs. We call it special needs over there. He has a genetic mutation, which makes him very different than all of us. He cannot talk, he cannot walk, and he cannot eat. And it has been a very difficult struggle for him to stay alive. But by the grace of God, he is still here with us, and he is truly a miracle. And as a high school student, witnessing him go through his struggles but keep smiling, I wanted to give back to the special needs community in some way. So when I was in 10th grade, I went to this camp, and I wrote a poem about his life, about all the scary situations I witnessed, and just about how much I love my special needs little brother. And a professor there at the college took notice of my poem and recommended me to a UN committee for the rights of the child. Does everyone know the UN? Yes? Have you studied? The headquarters is in Geneva, right? Everyone knows that? Yes. Okay, so the UN is this huge organization, but they have this one committee for special needs children, for the rights of kids who are special. But it's all made up of adults, and what they really wanted was the perspective of students like me, or students who are special needs. So they made this committee for young youth and children to give their feedback and their opinion. So I applied to this committee. My poem was an impressive application point, and by the grace of God, again, I got selected onto the committee. Out of 250 applicants from all over the world, 30 kids were selected, and I was the only one selected from the United States of America. So that was when that all happened when I was in 10th grade. And after that, I worked on the committee for 2 years. And we worked in many different ways on Zoom, because we were all from different countries. So we met on Zoom and we discussed the rights of the child in different countries. In my work for 2 years on the committee, I got selected to say the opening remarks speech. So there was this whole big opening session, and I got to represent all the youth and say a 5-minute speech about my experiences, about my brother, about my work, and it was a wonderful opportunity. I spoke alongside the UNICEF director and other very important organization directors. After the speech at the day of general discussion, the ball has kept rolling. I have met the Pennsylvania governor, Tom Wolf, and I also recently met the US Vice President, Kamala Harris. So it's been a wonderful opportunity. I also got to speak with Suresh Gopi. Does anyone know Suresh Gopi? Yes. So I got to do a FaceTime call with him and speak to him about my accomplishments, which was very nice. And I have been able to, after reaching Bada, meet with the Bada bishops and our Cardinal Amancheri, which has also been very amazing, and also meet the MLA and MP. So overall, a wonderful experience, and I hope that the one thing that you can learn from all that I've said today is that we need to take care of our special needs children. In America, we value our special needs children very much. We give them a lot of opportunities and we encourage their growth. The one thing that I have noticed about India is that maybe it's not exactly as advanced as it is over there, the care and facilities, but I do want you all to care for special needs children as much as you can. They're beautiful with big brains and big hopes, even if they may look different than us. They need love as well. So that's one message that I give you. Any questions? Yes?
How did you face this challenge? I mean, after birth, everywhere you went, there are restrictions for girls. So how did you face the challenge as a girl? Were you afraid of the community? Were you afraid to enter the community?
Yes, that is a very good question, and I will say this to the girls out there. So yes, of course, there are many challenges that we face as women in society. There are many pressures put on us. There are many desires that others want us to fulfill. But as a woman, the one thing that we should always remember is that we are strong, capable people. One thing that Jesus gave to us is that we have the special ability to bear children. So deep within us, there is this ability to show an ultimate love and ultimate kindness and ultimate empathy. Does anyone know the word empathy? Yes? So as women, we have that special ability. So even though we face a lot of challenges, deep within us, we have a different quality than men do. So that's always important. Thank you for the question. We give gratitude to others, and we also eat a big Thanksgiving feast. We eat turkey and ham and all of these American foods, but it's mostly a day to celebrate the people in our lives and give gratitude to God and give gratitude to our families. So yes, we do celebrate. Yes, I do celebrate Onam. So actually, I do love Onam. I have a very special story about Onam. So I told you guys a little bit about the college application, the way that it's a little different there. You get to study whatever you want. The other main difference about college is that we don't really have a big test we have to take. I know you guys have a big entrance exam to get into college. There we have a similar thing called the SAT, but it's not the biggest, most important part of our application. The biggest part is we have to write a lot of essays. Do you guys write essays here? Yes. So I had to write one big essay for every college I applied to called My Personal Statement. And this personal statement is basically a life story, detailing all the events of your life, or you can pick one specific event and speak about it. So my personal statement, I wrote about actually Onam. So in Onam, don't we have a lot of different studies? Around almost 26 studies. Now, do we eat every study? No. buddies we like, right? I like samba. I like mora. But I don't like indi or thorin. I don't really eat those curries. There's only some that I like. And I never finished all my jora. I don't love jora. But I love the acha. So there are some things we love and some things we don't like in our Onam Sadhya. So, just like that, in my life, there are some wonderful, beautiful experiences that are similar to the curries that I like. Just like that, I wrote an essay that I believe that essay got me into the school of my dreams, to the college of my dreams. So Onam, in a way, is a huge, huge part of my life because that essay has made my dreams come true and made me get into college, University of Pennsylvania. A dream that I never imagined would happen. So, yes, wonderful question. Thank you for asking me about Onam.
And the rights of special needs are really holding up in the 21st century as it might have had maybe a decade or two ago.
So, human rights is definitely a huge issue right now in the United States. There are a lot.
Your brother outside for eating with your friends?
So, I used to go trick-or-treating with my friends. One year, I think I went with my brother. But right now, my brother is in a very different state. Do you guys know what a ventilator is? Maybe not, maybe yes, ventilator. So ventilator is a sort of life support. He needs a tube in his throat to help him breathe. So right now, he has to stay in his bed in his room. So right now, I don't go out with him, but I have gone out with him for trick-or-treating at Halloween. It's a wonderful story. I'm so proud of you for taking care of that child and in a small way advocating for that child. When we meet children like that, it's important to stand up for them. They might not be able to express their wants and their desires, but if we recognize them, that is a way of advocacy and a way of showing support. So thank you very much. I'm proud of my heritage and my culture as an Indian. I represent my Indian culture through dance and through music, and I speak in Malayalam to my friends because they think it's very cool. So when I was little, yes, I got bullied, but as an older child, I value the difference of the color of my skin, and I value my culture more.
Thank Amilyn and her father. Ready? Come.
Good afternoon to all. It's an extreme pleasure to have Miss Amilyn, the only girl who represented the US and the United Nations at our school. She and her brother has such an inspiring story about raising voice for the rights of special children. Thank you, Miss Amilyn, and her father, Mr. Jose Thomas. I also take this opportunity to thank our school management and Mr. Ebite Jose for bringing such an inspiring personality to our school. Thank you.
And wish you all the best. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Amilyn. So the final message was find out an opportunity from every difficulty, from every challenge. Find out an opportunity from every challenge. Then that is called optimism. Who is an optimist? An optimist is the one who finds an opportunity in a difficulty. And who will be a pessimist? A pessimist is the one who finds difficulty in every opportunity. Do you understand the difference? So, who will be you? Optimist, who will find out an opportunity in every difficulty. Okay? So, thank you, God bless you, and thank you for spending your time. And once again, a big thank you to all of you who are gathered here. Wind up. Thank you, God bless you.